What's up, y'all? Riley with Smoky Mountain Overland here, and today I wanted to do something a little bit different. So instead of talking about the Jeep, we're going to talk about EDC gear. Now this is something that I personally enjoy. I like watching videos of what other people with similar interests to me are carrying. I enjoy getting into a little bit of collecting of this kind of stuff. I'm not crazy or anything, you know, dropping however much for a knife or whatever, but it is something that I like. So if you guys like this kind of video, maybe we'll do more content like this. If not, I'll just keep it to myself or share it with somebody who cares. Before we get started, a couple things. One, I'm filming on a different camera today and I don't have a mic for it. So if it doesn't work out, I apologize. Maybe I'll redo this. And then two, I'm filming this alone. So I'm gonna get a tripod set up and see if we can't make this thing happen. All right, so I got a belly full of Mexican food and the weather is gorgeous, so I'm filming this outside. Hopefully we don't lose sunlight. I'm gonna start with what is in my left front pocket. So we'll start with my keys since I just used them. And I am carrying this Ratchet clip. It's made in America by Infusion. And it's just a little keychain multi-tool. I like it because it has this little clip, so I can clip it onto my pocket, keep my keys from just becoming a jumble of junk at the bottom of my pocket. It's got some cool little features. It's made in America. Unfortunately, the titanium is from overseas, but it is made in America as far as the machinery and machining and whatnot. I keep it on this little quick disconnect, so I'll show you real quick some of the little features that it has. Bear with me. All right. So it has your standard multi-tool type of functionality, little pry bar, screwdriver, some wrenches, bottle opener, all that kind of stuff. Obviously the main attraction is this little bit here, and you can swap these out for any standard bit like this. I'm using the Phillips head that came with it, but what's really neat is you can slide that into this slot here and ratchet away. So you can obviously tighten and it actually ratchets. You know, kind of a party trick, but it is something that I've actually used. So, you know, take that how you will, but I like it. Keeps my keys from becoming a jumble at the bottom of my pocket. Attached to the keychain, we also have this little bullet, if I can get focused, there we go. This little bullet that my grandfather actually threaded and made into a little capsule, so you can keep, you know, little valuables, whatever in here, cash for a rainy day, whatever it may be. So I carry this for sentimental reasons, but also because it's pretty daggum cool. So thanks, Grandpa, for that. Also in my left front pocket, I carry this brick of a Jeep key. And if you drive a Jeep, you know that these things are ridiculously huge, they're unnecessary, and I haven't found a good way to carry it. So it just sits like a rock in the bottom of my pocket. If you have a better way of carrying your Jeep key, please let me know. And Jeep, if you stumble upon this little humble YouTube channel, please change this. I don't know why it has to be so massive, but that's my Jeep key. Going to my back left pocket, I have a new addition to my EDC. I never really thought I would need to carry a flashlight, and since I started carrying this, I've wondered why I didn't in the first place. It's way more convenient, way more powerful, and way more concentrated than using your cell phone light. This is a Streamlight micro USB. It's a USB because it is USB rechargeable. So it's rechargeable, has this little gasket here, so you just slide this piece back over it. It's watertight, and it's pretty bright. It's daylight out now, but you can kind of see how bright that is. 250 lumens in its highest mode, and I don't know what the other mode, how many lumens it is, but it has this instant on mode, so you just kind of press this without clicking it, and then it also has two modes, so high and low. So it's a nice little light, not super expensive. Unfortunately, made overseas, but I just couldn't justify spending the type of money on a little EDC flashlight that American-made demands. So if you have any suggestions that won't break the bank, I'd appreciate that. But for now, I got this. In my right front pocket, I have my go-to EDC folder, which I find myself grabbing this most often since I got it. It is a Perpetua, and it was a collaboration between Mass Drop, which I think is just Drop Now, and TJ Schwartz, who is one of my favorite knife designers. It was made by Millet Knives in Idaho, so it is American made. The steel is a Nitro V, so it's a pretty nice steel. It's a pretty beefy knife. I mean, you can tell here. I mean, it's substantial, you know. It's got some heft to it. It's got nice G10 scales, and I am not afraid to, you know, grab this and do what needs to be done with it, even if I'm camping. It does have good ergonomics. This fits my hand really well. You know, my finger goes in there really nicely. Has great texture on the blade for grasping it. It is also one of the first knives I've found outside of Benchmade that has utilized the Benchmade Axis lock since the patent expired. So I really like this lock. It's really easy to use, one-handed operation. It's smooth, and yeah, just all around a good beefy EDC knife. When summer rolls around, I might carry something a little lighter, but for now, this has been my go-to, and I really like it. Also, in the front right pocket, we have my wallet, and this is a wallet that I actually made myself. It's made out of Horween leather. I got 2 pockets in the front here. Let's see if you can see that. So I actually have 6 cards and some cash in here. Nothing falls out. And on the back, we have another pocket with nice little window and thumb slot, so you can quickly get your identification or whatever it is. It's got a really nice patina on it already. I've been carrying this for, I don't know, 8 months or so. I dabble in leather craft. I haven't done it in a while just because I'm so busy, but this is one of the designs that I came up with when I was doing that more frequently. And actually, this was a quarantine hobby that I picked up. And yeah, I really like this wallet, and it's a good size to fit in the front pocket, and I don't really see a reason to buy one when I can make one. So that is my wallet that I've been carrying. Back right pocket is my phone. I got the Jeep on there. It's a piece of garbage. It's like a Pixel 2 or something. I don't like it. It has kind of reached the end of its lifespan, but I don't want to buy another one. So this is what we have for now. And, you know, it gets the job done. It makes phone calls, and usually will open the apps that I want it to open. So there's that. On my wrist, we have my watch. I'm not a big watch guy. I do like, especially when I'm traveling, to have the date and time for when I don't want to access my cell phone. This is from a company called Vare, and this is their Heritage series on a diver's band, just so I don't lose it. It's a little bit more secure. I do have a nice leather band that I, you know, will dress it up with if I'm going on date night or whatever. You're welcome, wifey. And really hard to find American-made watches in my price range as somebody who doesn't really care all that much for watches. However, this one is assembled in America, and it's a reasonable price, so I picked it up. It's better than, you know, not being assembled or made in America whatsoever, so, you know, better than nothing, trying to do my part. Anyway, nice watch. It slides off there real easy. As you can see here, it says Vare, assembled in Los Angeles. Nice clean front. Got your time, your date, keep it simple, and that's that. I guess we need to talk about this. This is my wedding band. It is from a company called Revolution Jewelry, also American made, I think in Utah, actually. I don't really know what I'm doing with jewelry, so my wife just said, hey, my wedding band is rose gold, so maybe you should match it. And I said, okay. So I picked this up, rose gold, it's brushed. I think it looks nice. Nothing too fancy, but it matches, and, you know, looks relatively masculine, I guess. whatever. I'm usually wearing my silicone ring anyway, so this one is for going out, and we had date night tonight, so there you go. Now that we've talked about what's in my pockets, let's talk about what's in my pants. And before you get any ideas, I'm talking about this. So this is my one and only EDC firearm. It is a Smith & Wesson, say that 3 times fast, Shield 2.0 in 9mm, in a Tenacore holster, which is also made in America. It's Kydex. It's really nice. It's got a good retention, obviously. Nice little snap. And really intense is the word I would say. Intense clips, belt clips that will tear a hole in your pants if you're not careful. They are aggressive. Anyway, I've been carrying this for a couple years now. It is, you know, it gets the job done. It's not a P365. It doesn't have that crazy capacity that you have in Micro 9s now, but I'm comfortable with it, and I just can't justify moving up to a higher capacity Micro 9 when I already have this and it's Old Faithful. Not that I haven't flirted with the idea, and I'm definitely open to it. So if any of you have experience with, you know, a SIG P365 or a Shield Plus or any of those other options, I'd love to hear your thoughts below. But again, this is what I have experience with. This is what I've been using for years, and I really like it despite the controversial trigger, which I agree is not ideal. If you hear a weird noise in the background, there are 2 horses, and they are, you know, doing what horses do. One thing I should mention, I suppose, is the belt that I use to hold up that firearm. So I'm using a, let's see if we can get focus on that. It's kind of shiny. A core belt. This was a gift and it was very thoughtful. It is meant for concealed carry, so it's kind of stiff. It's got some rigidity to it. The real selling point of this belt is the track system. Let's see if we can get that. There we go. Track system. So you have these micro adjustments that you can make in the sizing of the belt. So essentially how this works is you have this little mechanism with a release lever, which allows you to make, as I said, micro adjustments. So clip, if you want it a little bigger, boom, there you go. Really nice as far as sizing goes, especially if you are eating a big meal. You can just pop this and it loosens up just enough to make those pants comfortable again. Those are the positives of this belt. The negatives are, one, it's not made in America. I was under the impression that it was, and it is not, and it's no fault of the person who gave this to me, but it's not made in America as I anticipated. Secondly, I've been wearing this belt for a year, and you can already see just substantial wear and tear. I mean, you can see when it flexes. Sorry about this wind. And we're back. So you can tell when it flexes even that this is just not a high quality leather, if it even is leather. I think it's marketed as such. I could be wrong there, but you can see where it rubs in the back. It's just losing that top layer. And it's only been a year, and it's so I'm not super impressed. If anybody has recommendations for a great EDC belt that is also rigid enough to work for concealed carry, I would love to hear about it. So please give me some suggestions below. But you know, for the time being, I'm just gonna wear this one out. It's not like it doesn't work. It's a belt, holds my pants up, and who cares if it has a little character. So I was going to say that that's a wrap, but I forgot the thing hanging on my neck. So we're gonna do these real quick, and then we'll close out this video. All right, so we almost forgot these here sunglasses, and they're very important because I actually have very sensitive eyes and sometimes get migraines triggered by light, so I wear these all the time. these are from a company called Schwood, I believe it's pronounced. It's SHWOOD. They are American made. Not all of this company's sunglasses are. However, this model is. These are the Unions. They are a metal frame, which I really like. And then they also have these nice little wood inserts, which I believe you can get different varieties. So I think they're pretty nice. They get the job done. They are not polarized, but they do have UV protection and all that. They're not as dark as I would like sometimes, especially here in Florida where I am right now. It gets really bright, and these just aren't dark enough sometimes. But I do have another pair that are a little darker from Randolph, USA, another American-made company. They're a little higher end, so I don't like to wear them as much because I am a little careless, we'll say. I've dropped these a lot, and they've kept on keeping on. So I wear these over the more expensive ones, unless again it's date night. So these are the Unions from Schwood. I wear them all the time. They're great. I definitely would recommend that you check them out. Now let's close out the video. All right, so this time it's a wrap for real. I hope you enjoyed that video. I don't carry a whole lot of stuff. I don't carry a whole lot of unique or expensive stuff. Not that I don't like those things, and more power to you if you have those things. I envy you. I just like to carry stuff that I'm not afraid to use, beat up on, even lose. You know, like I'd be sad if I lost my knife, but it wouldn't be the end of the world, right? Because it's a $100 knife. Anyway, if you enjoyed this type of content, if you enjoyed this video, please let me know, and I'd be happy to do more videos like this. Stuff like how we pack for an overlanding trip, what's in my 72-hour bag, those kind of organizational EDC preparedness type of videos. I have a interest in those things, and if you enjoyed this, I'd love to share more of this style of content with you. Just as a preview, as a heads up, we do have some more videos coming. I'm going to try to be a little bit more consistent. We have some Jeep modifications that I'm definitely going to be recording and posting as far as installations and why we selected what we did. I have a vehicle walk around that I'm going to do with a buddy of mine, and so if you like that style of video, I'm going to try that out. I guess what I'm saying is, drop a comment below. Let me know what you like or don't like about this style of content, this channel, and how we're doing. I'm mostly just doing this to share with you guys. It's something that I like, and I like connecting with people who like things that I like, you know, a normal person. So anyways, drop a comment below, give this video a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one.